looking up. I'm like, oh man, this is so bad. Get me the morphine, get me the morphine. They can't get you the morphine until they sign off on some stuff, so I'm waiting there. This is so bad. And then I hear the doctor say, we have to operate on him now, otherwise he's gonna die. And I'm saying to myself, people don't know, but my son is touch and go. You know how many times I welled up? You know how many times I trembled?
In his father's own words, he was touch and go with life. This is the fight after the fight that nobody really talked about. Chris Eubank Jr. won his fight with Conor Benn, but at what cost? Now, to understand what this really means, we need to go back to the beginning. This fight took place in April, and let me tell you, this fight was just absolutely wonderful here. It had everything. It had the narrative, it had the story. I'm talking from the egg slap incident, Conor Benn's failed drug test, the family history between Eubank Sr and Nigel Benn, iconic press conferences, Eubank Sr.'s dramatic entrance.
Have a look at this. He's here. And the crowd.
The entrances itself for Chris Eubank Jr.
To Conor, which sent the social media world into a total frenzy. He's clever.
If you made it through so far, please remember to like, do the sharing, do the subscribing. You don't have to do the bells and notifications, it's a bit much. But let me tell you, this was pure box office. This was a return to the soul. But no one saw what was coming after the fight. Nobody knew. The cameras were off. Chris Eubank Jr. was on the verge of death. He was mentally entering the ring by himself. Weight drained, mentally isolated. His own father even said he will never be in his son's corner.
Junior, you're smashing an egg against this guy's face. I taught you that. I didn't teach you that. Who taught you that? Did Karen teach you that? I'm gonna stand in your corner. You must be mad. You must be mad. I would never be in your corner.
Must be mad.
Him. That's my son. That's right. That's why I'm here. I was always gonna be here. That's right. Rastafari.
They said he was in it for the money, that he was a silver spoon kid, cold, uncaring, the villain of British boxing. He's even been booed in boxing events before. But what showed that night was his heart, his courage. He proved, in his father's own words, he has a warrior spirit. He didn't quit, he didn't cruise, he didn't look for a way out. He could have given an honourable 10-11 rounds, but no, he dug deep and he took it further. Why? Because of the surname, because of the pride. No amount of money, no last name could carry him through these rounds. That was him and him alone. And yet the scars ran deeper than bruises. He spent days in hospital, fading in and out of consciousness, dehydrated, drained, broken inside. In his father's own words, he was too proud to talk about his state in the hospital.
Because he's proud. It just brought me back all those years ago to think about what Michael went through. And I was feeling and seeing and hearing all of that. And I'm saying to myself, people don't know, but my son is touch and go.
He'd already lost one son, Sebastian Eubank. He thought he was on the verge of losing another as well.
Sensitive. So he has a towel always over his eyes. In the ambulance, put something over my eyes. I had a little hat, and I put the hat. When he was laying down in the hospital bed, he had this shroud here, the same beard of Sebastian, the same beard. And do you remember I said his face was swollen? But from the position he was sitting, he looked precisely and exactly like Sebastian. And I'm talking about spitting image. Even now I've got the... It's real for us. It's real. It's real for you too. But can you see? And when you see, can you speak what you see? Can you believe your own eyes? Okay.
And yet it's still happening again. The same weight class, same pressure, same danger. The thing is, something changed that night. Chris Eubank Jr. walked into that ring a villain, or walked out a hero. You see, Eddie Hearn came out and said,
champion. Tonight, Conor Benn become the people's champion.
However, I don't think it is him. It was Chris Eubank Jr. that won the hearts of the people that night. Not because he won, but because he gave it everything. He proved he was more than just the money and the cold exterior. Because for one night, he reminded us what it means to fight. He wasn't just a boxer, he was a warrior. He was a monk. He was there in the here and now. He was present, he was alive. And quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, there's no amount of money, there's no family status, there's no silver spooning, there's nothing that would have got you through them last few rounds.
Chris Eubank!
It got you over that obstacle. That was all pride. It was all pride, it was guts, it was glory. And that's why Chris Eubank Jr. won the heart of the people. If you did enjoy this video, please do like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that. I'm solely in my journey here. But yeah, I need all the help I can get if you want to see more like this.